is the king.
What's good, everybody? It's Capital J Productions. Y'all know who I am. I'm back with another video. Let's get right to it. Today, we're talking about something I should have talked about a long time ago, which is the great whores of rap. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay. Now, for those who are Christians or hardcore Christians, and y'all don't like hearing foul language, then that's just too bad. Obviously, you guys are uneducated about foul language, and I'm gonna educate you about foul language from God's point of view, using the Word of God and using just facts and things that I've learned from God and what He's taught me with this journey that I've been serving Him. And what I mean by serving Him, I mean getting instructions from Him, directly Him in dreams, okay, telling me what to do, what not to do, what I can say, what I can't say. Okay, so this is how I know what I know. All right, and let's get right into this video today. I'm talking about these female rappers. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. I believe that this is the current devil's move of using these great whores. Okay, I have a list of female rappers, right, that I've heard of, and I never really listened to their music. I did a little research on them, just I had to, because I don't listen to these. You know, I've heard a couple of songs from here and there from these women, but the last really female rapper that I really listened to was probably Lauryn Hill. Okay, so but these days you have your Megan Thee Stallion, you have your Sexy Red, you have your Cardi B's, you have your Nicki Minaj, Lotto, and Glorilla. You have these are the main ones, right, that's out there. And if you look at all their songs, if you look at, or not all their songs, but majority of the songs, right, if you go and you look at these songs, that they mainly rap about sex. They mainly rap about anything negative you can imagine. Like, they rap about it, you know, using niggas, you know, like that's mainly what they talk about, right? There's a reason for that, right? Now, it's funny how they're pushing this whole culture. They're pushing an agenda. All of them are, okay? And they all basically are trying to push regular black women into going up against their men for whatever reason, whether it's financial reasons, whether it's control reason, listening to, submitting to us. They are attacking every aspect, and I believe these rappers were put here just to do that. That's why they make the songs that they make. If you go listen to their songs, you would see what I'm saying. So man, I've heard a couple of songs. Like, there's been a couple of songs I've heard from, like Sexy Red, even Megan Thee Stallion, I've heard songs from all of them. You know, the list that I just, the few rappers I just mentioned. I couldn't even stand to get through one song, to be honest with y'all. Like, it's so ridiculous, because they talking about how they don't need a nigga, and that they don't need this, they don't need a man. But it's like, if y'all know the game and y'all know who signed these females, all of them, they were signed by a man. I'm just keeping it a buck. So a lot of you women that's listening to these type of female rappers, y'all need to understand that there's a man behind all of these women that's telling them what to do. And in my opinion, what I really know, there's a white man behind all of them that's telling them what to do and telling them to belittle niggas, which is, black men, or that's how they see us, right? So Yeah, so I just kind of want to come and just kind of warn you about these guys, these female rappers. Just y'all got to be careful. It's okay if you want to listen to it, but don't actually take their advice or what they're saying in their songs serious at all. You can maybe sing, maybe dance along with it or whatever. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do it personally. I wouldn't do it. And I wouldn't want my daughter listening to the, to these. If she's listening to it just for maybe the beat, that's one thing. But actually like getting advice from these women, they're not even really women. They're really just whores. They the ones who making these songs, and they're submitting to these white men that's making them make these songs. And so, hey, they're whores. They're submitting to being a whore and being promoted like a whore. So guess what? You're gonna be a whore. And speaking of whores, the Bible actually has whore in the Bible. So a lot of people don't understand that the Bible there's bad words in the Bible. There's a lot of bad things that's in the Bible. So how are we not gonna curse or be able to curse when there's curse words in the Bible? And Jesus himself have cursed. A lot of people don't even know that. So, but that's why I'm here to try to educate and try to do my part to help spread true knowledge, the real knowledge, not the narrative knowledge that's out there, because there's a narrative knowledge out there as well. So, but yeah, I want to know what y'all think about these rappers. Do y'all listen to these rappers, these Megan Thee Stallions? And I mean, Megan Thee Stallion, I've did some research on her, and I don't even believe she's a woman, to be honest. Like, I'm just being honest. This is my personal, view of things. Like, I don't think she's a woman, because what woman in her right mind would name herself after a male horse? Like, why would you, like, just do y'all research, okay? Like, there's a lot of stuff I can tell y'all about Megan Thee Stallion, but please do your research on Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Because I mean, speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, she already just got caught lying, about this whole Tory Lanez situation. Now that I really think about it, that's probably something that I'll probably talk about in the near future. But right now, I kind of want to tackle some more serious stuff, like, but yeah, so she just got caught lying about that. So what else y'all think she's lying about? So just keep that in mind. But this is why you don't take these people in the entertainment field serious. Don't take them serious, okay? Like, if you listen to something on the radio, listen to it because you like the beat or whatever. Forget what they rapping about, because it's all BS. It's entertainment, okay? Don't actually take it and start living by what these rappers and these people say, because none of them, I can tell you from experience, and I'm telling y'all what I know, none of them live by this stuff. If y'all look at like what they're doing on their social medias, and a lot of them, you can tell they're not living the lifestyle that they promote in their songs. You can clearly see, like, they clearly say in their songs they don't trust niggas or this and that, but they constantly dealing with niggas. Like, that tell you right there, they're not, they're not even living that life that they singing or rapping about. Because if you don't trust niggas, then you ain't dealing with no niggas, period. But if you really know what to look for, you can find all of these rappers that I've already mentioned. You can find all of them in lies. So it's like you can't believe nothing they say. You just listen to their music because you enjoy maybe the beat or the music or whatever, and that's about it. So yeah, please don't listen to these type of female rappers. And the radios, they're promoting them, they're spinning them big time. They're going to do that, you know what I mean? So I know it's not that many real there's no Lauryn Hills anymore, there's no Queen Latifahs anymore. That's probably why Queen Latifah stopped rapping, because the labels probably wanted her to go in a more whorish direction, and I'm quite sure she's not gonna do that, you know what I mean? And shout out to Queen Latifah, shout out to the Lauryn Hills, that rap, Lauryn Hill was better than all these rappers that's out now, all these female rappers. She can take them out single-handedly by herself. in my personal opinion, she was that dope. I still listen to her from time to time. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up on this one. I kind of want to know what y'all think. I mean, to me, if you rapping about, like, just think about all the things these female rappers could be rapping about. You know what I mean? Like, they could be rapping about, like, the struggles of womanhood, like, what is really like being a woman, but it's like they're putting a more sexual target on their back. It's already bad enough. A lot of women have gotten raped, and all of these different things women have to go through, and they're not making, the thing about it is they're not making it easier for women. These are whores that is making it, they're basically rapping whores that's making it hard for women. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's really going on. And I'm really surprised that, what surprises me is that, like, black women, they kind of just co-signed it and they going along with it, and they even following these girls or these whores. They're following these whores' advice instead of challenging them and saying, you know what, I ain't listening. Like, why would I want to listen to a hoe or what a hoe has to say? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Just because it has a beat over it or has a nice beat over it don't mean I'm like, ladies, look, let me ask y'all this question. If there was a whore that you met and there was this woman that came into your life and you found out she was a whore, would y'all take advice from her? Like, would y'all, if you just ran across, and I'm quite sure y'all run across them all the time. A lot of y'all are friends with them, and y'all know these girls are whores. Like, and a whore, like, y'all should look up the definition of a whore. Okay, I might put it up here, but a whore is a reason why God hates whores. Okay, because there's no value in them. There's no good that can come from them. Okay, like, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a whore will sell herself for money. That's what she's gonna do. So she's gonna ride any wave. She's going to go any depth. Like, to there's no limit she won't do for money. She would do anything, literally anything for money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why God hates whores, because God knows the devil is going to use these whores to bring down, like, men. That's usually how this goes, okay? So y'all guys got to know the history about these whores. Y'all got to know how they move. Y'all got to know, like, as a man and as a woman, you got to know this, because you got to know like how marriages usually end over whores. These are just facts. Whores have brought down the strongest, kingdoms and brought down a lot of these men of God in the past that a lot of men of God who wasn't strong enough to say no, like Samson. Samson comes to mind. He fell for a whore, okay? And so if we don't really look and talk about these things and really look into it and really be serious about it, learning from it, we got to talk about it first, and to even learn about it, okay? To learn the do's and the don'ts and why it's important to stay away from whores, okay? It's very important, and you really shouldn't be listening to them. And if you do listen to them, make sure you have your head right? Make sure you have your knowledge right, okay? Because you don't want to listen to anybody, right, that not aligning and doesn't have a good, like, something that's not good for your brain, right? Anything that's not good for your brain, you don't want to listen to it, okay? That's just period. You don't want to listen. You don't want it to enter. Don't let it enter your mind. You may be listening because you're going to hear some things in this world that you do not like, that you do not agree with. But some things you just have to have the power to listen to it, but don't allow it to penetrate who you are. Don't let it penetrate your thoughts. Don't let it penetrate and change your habits of who you really are. Okay, so that's the message for today. I kind of went over my time like I usually always do, but I mean, there's so many names for these whores. Now in the Bible, God, he named them as whores, but these days, they go by hoe, thoughts, skanks, right? 304s. They're more of that title. The title usually change after so many years. So just, y'all have to know the language. Y'all have to know the lingo to know what's really going on. And so how you can counter. So But yeah, I want to know what y'all think about these rapping whores, because that's what they are. They're rapping whores. And it's one of the main reasons why I hate hip hop. You know what I mean? I hate the direction, but I know who's controlling hip hop, and this is why I make the videos that I make, because I know who's in control. There's a white man that serves Satan that's controlling hip hop. This is why these messages are in our music. They want us to become this, because they want us to be the most cursed people in the United States. And y'all don't see that setup, but this is why I'm speaking about it, because it's only in our music. It's only in hip hop. It's not, you don't see this in country music. You don't see this in pop. You don't see this in jazz. You don't see this in Mexican culture. You don't see this in nobody else culture. You only see it in black rap culture. You know, you don't even see this in the Mexican rap culture. You know what I mean? You only see this in the black sector. There's only the black sector that's doing this. You can't find it nowhere else. And I challenge anybody to go find any genre of music that promotes any other color of people, right? That promotes their women to be whores. I'll wait. I'll be in the comment section. Y'all let me know. Y'all be blessed out here. Keep your eyes open. Serve God. Give your life over to Christ. That's my message to you. And he's going to show you the truth. And he's going to make you like me. You know what I'm saying? If you really allow God to mold your life, you're going to become more educated than anybody. You're going to see things you never thought you would see. You will go places you would never thought you would go. And you will become something you would never thought you would become. And this is Capital J Productions. I'll see y'all in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be there. Hope you know what you're talking about. Okay? Peace.